Alright, doing a Galaxy S3 repair, the full assembly. Remove the battery, your SIM card and memory card, and then you have these screws that you have to remove. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 screws in total that you have to remove. They're all the same, so it doesn't really matter. Once they're all out, you've got to remove the back housing. The top speaker and headphone jack assembly. Once that's all removed, you have one screw down here holding in the logic board. That's the only one that's different, but you'll obviously see it. And then here you have your front facing camera and your proximity sensor. You've got to disconnect that. That's your vibrating motor. Disconnect your service. And then here is the LCD. Once they're all disconnected, the logic board comes right out. You can set that aside. Now that you have your logic board taken out, you can get your new assembly, and you have to start to transfer over all of the small parts. I'm going to start with an easy one here, just to make sure that the little rubber pieces are here and transferred over. My new assembly came with the one there, so I've just had to put it in there. I like to use a little bit of heat to try to transfer the things over. So I'll start here with the service antenna. I'll remove it. I'm actually just going to heat up here as well so that I can remove. I was wrong, it wasn't your vibrating motor. This flex cable is for your ear speaker and your volume buttons. Your vibrate motor is down here. Metal spludger comes in handy for getting these pieces out. They're all adhered in. Just be careful not to tear any of the actual cables. You'll need to remove the actual volume button from the side there. And what I like to do is get right in behind here. So that I can loosen the adhesive, and you'll see it comes right out. So there's your volume, an ear speaker, flex cable, your whole service antenna and cable. And now I'm going to come in here, heat up the vibrate motor a bit. Once it's heated up, you'll see right here, there's a little spot that you can get right in underneath it, and it'll lift it right up. And then what you can do, you just have to be careful not to tear it. There's also a little spot to be able to get under the board right there. And it will come right out. That one's an easy one. I'll just pop it right into place in the new assembly. I can also take your ear speaker and volume button flex, put it right in place. You'll see all the little alignment tabs. Just follow it along and you'll see that it fits right in place. I'll then go and put my volume button back in. It just pops right into place there. Make sure that it clicks nice. You can also then go and put the service antenna right back in place. Now, the last thing that you have to remove is your front-facing camera and your proximity sensor. So there's a little rubber gasket on top. I'll remove that. There's one little screw here that you have to remove. Once that's all removed, again, I'll just hit it with a little bit of heat. Make sure it's all nicely loosened up. That way it will just pop right out. The metal bracket may come off. That's okay. Just be careful as it is held in with adhesive. And there you go. It's out. I'll take that and drop it right into the new assembly where it's supposed to go. The metal bracket can then come and drop right back into place here. Once it's in place, you can put the little screw back in here. And your little rubber gasket needs to go back in as well. You'll see how it all fits as you're doing it. It's pretty straightforward. Then don't forget, you still have your power button. To remove. Once that's out, again, it will go right back in. Some new assemblies will come with your buttons pre-installed, others won't. It's not a big deal to transfer them over. Now that you have all of the pieces transferred over, you can go remove these from these two different heat shields. And you can start reassembling by putting your logic board back in. It will just set right down in place. And start to reconnect everything. Order here doesn't matter so much, as long as you get everything reconnected. There we go. The one screw that holds the logic board in place. Loudspeaker and headphone jack can snap and go right back into place. Make sure it's pressed right down. The rear assembly, the back, and then make sure it's sitting nicely. Once that's all in, you can start putting all these 10 screws back in. go. Another thing that I like to do is transfer over the original sticker to the new assembly. That way it keeps the original info right with the phone and the device. Let it heat it up. Once it's heated, I'll try to get under it here. Once you can get under it, it'll peel up pretty nicely. And if you just follow the mark in here, you'll see exactly where the sticker goes right back in place. Put your SIM card back in. The memory card. Battery. This client happened to want a new back as well. A new battery cover. So that's what I'm gonna give her. With a full assembly and a new battery cover, you can make the Samsung look like a brand new phone again. Power it up. There we go. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. This is my first video, so be kind. Thank you very much.